Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and thank you all for joining us on our Nintember journey. This year, we had such an amazing turnout, from creative artwork and heart-wrenching writings, to catchy tunes, to a slew of Let's Plays, streams, and even a story surrounding a couple of plush Yoshis named Oreo and Cream Cheese. Words alone cannot show the gratitude Lantern, V, and the rest of the Landstar family have in making this Nintember a moment to truly remember. Some noteworthy shoutouts are, once again, Surat and Arahul for their continued support into this year, with Arahul's writing touching heartstrings, and Surat not only bringing fun and quirky lyrics to some beloved games, but by even showcasing some of Nintendo's classic titles on his YouTube channel for every single day in Nintember. I also have to give a special thank you to the YouTuber Franco-Matic for covering some Nintendo games on his channel in celebration. It was a nice surprise seeing newer faces being inspired to talk about and share their experience concerning the infamous company on the month of its birth. Finally, special thank you to everyone who added something to this video, be it Fennec and Calum X's music mixes, Arcane Griffin's sharp sword art, or Lantern's clever photography, and many more. You're all shining stars in my book, and without talent like yours, the world would be a lot less bright. Hope everyone enjoys the slideshow fun, and we look forward to seeing your Nintember spirit in 2022.
Call me Mega Man, come as fast as you can. The creations of Dr. Light have gone right off of the deep end. Will you be our godsend? These berserk bots are running amok and causing untold carnage galore. With you on our side, we won't have to run and hide, and we can even discord. Answer us, we implore.
I heard your call, I'm on approach now, coming fast, I don't play coach now. Now those bots will feel the wrath of Mega Man. I will defeat Snake Man with my buster. Take those snakes and engine and ice bluster. And Needle Man with the good light bounce and shoot magnets poles till he's degoused.
Halfway done and soon peace will come.
Hardman turns soft with magnetic draw, and I'll punch Top Man in his glass jaw. I'll shine Shadow with a pirouette, and give Spark pointers he won't forget.
That's all we need. Wait, where's Wily?
When we first met, I was afraid. I had known for as long as I could remember that I would eventually have to leave those I had grown up with, and that I may very well never see them again. My purpose had been taught to me from the beginning, but even still I was scared. And so, that fateful day, I shied away, resisting the sensation in my body to flee and hide. The other two brought before you alongside me ought to have been more preferable choices. One who was eager to show off every skill they knew, few though they were at the time, and the other was excitable and affectionate, quickly trusting without a second thought. But you chose me anyway. Me. The one who flinched at your touch and shivered at your embrace. I did not know what to think at first, but then you gazed at me with those shining eyes, and smiled at me for the first time in that way you always do, and spoke to me in that soft and caring voice, and it must have been those expressions that, all at once, pierced through my fear, because in that moment, just as you chose me, I chose you.
You Eggman! Erase that slate! You can't beat me at my own game! Just give up now, save a little pride. That will make this your last ride. Time to wipe that smirk off your face. Did you give me you'd had to race? I've in mind for you a different fate. Metal Sonic Exterminate! This is as close as you get. Amy will be my new pet. A damsel? Even for you, that's dull. Do you think I'm that gullible? I'll learn your plan when I trash this clown. Not even your death rip will slow me down. And if this is all just a ruse, the stakes are real if I don't lose. The pink one's life is in my hands. Still want to bet it's all a scam? This man will knock the piss pretty fast, but we both know that he won't last. Everything you build turns into dust. If I trip him up, he might combust. Stop running your mouth and watch while you run. I put down spikes for extra fun. Do you want to know another trick? Because he's metal, the spikes won't stick.
Well, I think we'll be alright.
You say that with such confidence.
Take that as you will. Besides, it always works out. Sort of, in the end.
Does it? Does it really? That's the first time hearing of this.
Yeah, when has it worked out? Please tell me.
I was a psychopath, and then I wasn't. That was great.
No, I mean, like, currently. Like, when speaking as, you know, a current group of folk. When has it ever worked out?
Well, we haven't gotten to the good part yet. We're getting there.
Man, this is the longest freaking prologue. I'm really excited for the first chapter.
I don't. Listen, it's just.
Is that the key to a successful book, Nagato? Really? Oh man, just really, really long.
I mean, maybe if we're talking like a tragedy, you know?
Yeah, okay, yell me for a second. So, in the creative process, there is the climax, the falling action. What comes before that?
No, you see, Natsuki, when you're writing a tragedy,
right?
You don't get to the good part. You get to the bad part, and then you get to the part where it gets worse.
Oh, no, yeah.
I think we're teetering at the point of where it gets worse, perhaps, because it sure as shit isn't gonna get better.
So, like, hold on, you're an imp, yeah? Mm-hmm. Can you just, like, arcanely summon a chalkboard or something real quick?
No, wait! Sure thing.
Oh, and some chalk, please. Here. Thank you, Chris. All right. So, on the chart, I'm gonna draw a line. So, the typical structure plot, correct me if I'm wrong, is you start here with a straight horizontal line, and then it climbs upward until it gets to a point, drops down, and goes back flat in the resolution, yeah? Are you with me so far?
Right. What I'm saying is...
Let's illustrate how this story is going according to one Nagato Kamaeda. We start with this, a straight horizontal line, and then we just keep drawing at an angle upward and upward and upward. And we have Chris pick us up and get more chalkboards so we can keep drawing higher and higher higher.
Wait, we're going back down. Give it here.
Here's the chalk.
Thanks. See, that is certainly one way to interpret it.
Look,
However, since we have existed as a group that is doing things, let me just erase this, it's basically been more along the lines of this. Yeah, we start with a straight horizontal line up to the middle, but then it just starts going down and down, and you know what? It's faster if I flip around the other chalkboards.
Oh, come on!
Down and down and down and down.
All right, you know what?
Give me the chalk. Give it. Where's yours? I'm erasing this.
If I may make a quick counterpoint, I think it's more like this. We start with a straight horizontal line, and halfway through we just go fucking apeshit and start drawing all over the place in a wild, crazy spiral. And then we throw the chalk just out there, somewhere. I don't know where it goes. I don't care. This is the more accurate plot, I think. You know what? You win. That's right. I'm glad we solved the creative process. Oh my god.
Rin looked to the sky, the noonday sun shining down upon the beach. It was far warmer in the coastal Lurellan village than he was used to back in his mountainous home, and the still smoldering charcoal from the previous night's bonfire was not helping matters. Fortunately, he would soon be headed far away from the blazing warmth of the sands. Unfortunately, however, well, Rin, you're looking much better than yesterday. Is your wing fully healed? Are you ready to fly back? Rin did not turn to look at his father. Dr. Faldea examined me earlier, says the healing potion took effect and my wing is good as new. But excellent! Then as soon as Director Nokos finishes up the communications with the lab, we'll take off. His father had interjected as soon as he heard what he wanted, and cut him off. Again. This had a tendency to happen whenever he had his mind made up about something, and Rin felt like he did so even more when the topic of flight, specifically of Rin finally taking flight, came up. Though both of them never said it, he could feel a level of disappointment from them. Disappointment in him for failing his trial of flight the previous day. As if they had expected him to avoid a storm that came out of nowhere, or a large Sheikah device hurtling directly toward him. They acknowledged those were unforeseen circumstances, but yet he still felt like they blamed part of the failure on him.
Who are you, new guy? Mario! Oh my!
I think this is the one she's been looking for, boss.
Someone's been calling for you. But that just won't do. Welcome to Boostasawa. Now you see the man of the hour. I can't play, a wedding needs planned. And I've heard you need to be banned. Hey gang, get rid of that mustache and you can have some extra cake at the wedding.
Do you even know what cake is, boss?
No, I don't know what cake is, but I know more of it has to be a good thing. Meet me at rehearsal when he's gone.
Yes, sir!
Now it's practice time.
Hey, quit
So
running around and get the Mario doll.
let's stand
Hey, boss, Mario doll's missing.
What do you mean the Mario doll is missing?
It's
We need that one.
behind the curtain. Hold it, guys.
I
Look, it's go there, you go there, and I'll
this
go over here.
one before he ruins our fun. Now where could the Mario doll be? Look behind those curtains, see. I look here before it's too late. What do you know? It's there on the grate.
Hey, good job, boss.
Okay, everyone,
Grab
we've
it.
got everything. Time to grab the lucky girl and go get married. Last one, there's a rotten egg.
Not a big deal. Never mind.
I hope you all enjoyed our lovely guest. Now, before we move on to the submissions from all you wonderful viewers, I'd like to reiterate some old but tried and true advice, which I hold very close to my heart.
Oh,
Something which you probably hear very often is to always be yourself, or to always be true to yourself.
I can think of several people who definitely shouldn't do that.
But it may be that you don't like who yourself is.
Ha!
Or perhaps you don't know what self you even have to be true to.
As if...
And to that end, I'd like to say that there's always room for change. There's always a way to make something new of yourself, to alter the parts of you that you want to become a different, better person. Yourself can be whoever you want it to be. Never are you locked along one unending bleak path. Try new things, experiment. Don't let yourself be trapped in an endless cycle. Believe me when I say I have personal experience with this. I've done so many different things over a rather short period of time, trying to find out what I wanted to do with myself, who I wanted to be. Even now, I'm still not entirely sure if this is my supposed calling, but I never got anywhere by doing nothing. It was on me to break out of my shell and search for myself, and now it's on you to do the same. You don't have to begin drastically with a flying leap of faith. I think we've all walked over enough cliffs by now to know that. But if this is the sort of mindset you find yourself in, why not try taking some small steps today? It could be as simple as wearing a new outfit, or talking to someone new, or partaking in a new pastime.